Hi everyone, I'm Apollonia Ponti, your dating and relationship coach for you men to attract that woman that you desire. I am the founder of ApolloniaPonti.com as well. And in today's video, we are going to talk about attracting the right woman. A lot of you ask me, how do I attract the right woman? And I'm going to give you 5 tips on attracting the right women. But before we get started, if this is your first time visiting, I welcome you and click that subscribe button so you can be notified every day that I post dating and relationship advice videos for you men. Now, let's get started. Tip number 1 is do your research on her. Okay, a lot of times you might meet women that are online or out at a bar or out at a restaurant through friends, whatever the case may be. And you get blinded by how beautiful she is, which obviously is common for you men because as I state, men go off physical appearance and they're more visual than women are. Women are more emotional. I'm not saying men aren't emotional because they are, as they allude to getting feelings for this woman, but they also get driven by how a woman impacts them visually. And what's important is if you find a woman that you really are interested in, is to do your research, right? So take your time, especially with dating apps. You know, I see a lot of this because I help clients with this. Like if you like a girl on a dating app and you're telling her and you're asking her how she's doing or whatever, you're having a conversation and you mention something in her bio and she responds, awesome, good, yes. And she's just giving you one-word answers like, bye, see ya, bye, Felicia, you know, like, it's like, why entertain these women? I just don't get it because there's so many women out there that are willing to entertain you, but it's like you have to get through the bad ones in order to get through the good ones as well. So it's about doing your research on these women, and not focusing so much on, God, I want to get her because she's so hot. I know I can get her only if I can get her in person, blah, 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 but she's not giving you the time. Then what the hell? Move on to a woman that's going to give you time and is ready for you, willing to show up for you. I mean, there's no excuses. If you are dating a woman, if you are interested in a woman and she is not giving you the time of day or giving you one-word answers or not respectful, whatever, I can go on. Stop. It needs to stop. That's why you keep on attracting the wrong woman, is because you continue to go on dates with them, even though they're giving you these red flags, even though they're giving you these one-word answers, even though they're appearing less available, and they take 5 days to respond to a text just because they're bored and they want to go out with you. Heck no. Bye. Tip number 2 is something really common, and I see it so much in my comments to all of those people in my comments. Sometimes you guys give me such great feedback and thank you, but then there's some times where it's not the great feedback. And a lot of times men are just talking because they've experienced really bad situations and they're just reacting. And all I see is a man that's been hurt in the past when they say comments like, oh, like basically insults, right? Me or other women or people even on this page. And one of the biggest things is tip number 2 on how to attract the right woman is and the reason why I bring this up is because you have to have a growth mindset, not a fixed mindset. So the fixed mindset are the people that are stuck. That's why I mentioned those people that are basically bullying in the comments, hating on you, lack of better terms. They don't want to move from the victim mentality of, oh, women are bullshit. There's not one out there that can treat you right. They all play games. Okay, if they all play games, then why am I here? And why do I know so many women that are looking for men that are actually have their head on their shoulders, living on their purpose, wanting to do something for their lives, having goals? I have women that are out there that want that. So if I see that and I'm one of them, why do you think that there's none of them out there? Because you're stuck in a fixed mindset. You're stuck and you're not willing to see past what is actually out there, what you've experienced, and what opening up the gates to be like, okay, maybe this is something that I should pay attention to. Maybe I'm not going to get the perfect girl every single time, but I'm going to make sure, growth mindset, I'm going to fight until I find that girl because I know she's out there. I'm putting myself as a priority. I'm going to stay driven. I'm focused on what makes me happy. I'm going to take challenges in my life. I'm going to travel the world. I'm going to do what makes me happy. And in the same time, I'm going to be dating girls. And when that girl shows up for me, I'm going to know that that girl is the one for me because she's showing up. That is the growth mindset, not women are all bitches. No, like, God, if you're in that mindset, you just don't belong here. If you want the real shit, the real advice that I'm giving you, I know what it takes. And this is big, men. If you're not taking anything away from this video, fixed mindset and growth mindset is significant in regards to the attraction process and attracting that woman that you want in your life. Next is paying attention to habits. So this is the process of when you're dating, is paying attention, which I talked about. And tip number 1, too, is paying attention to her habits, formulating a conversation with her that you can understand, see what her values are, her morals are, be clear on what you're looking for too. You got to be clear for what you're looking for, because if you're not clear on what you're looking for, how is the girl going to know what she can offer? Really. So what is it that you want from a relationship? How do you want to feel, right? So get out of the physical. We already know that you want great sex or probably want a beautiful woman by your side, but how is it that you want to feel in a relationship and why? That's what you need to remember, so you can start seeing the bad habits and really ask the right questions and say bye to the ones that aren't showing up for you. Next tip is don't harp on her disinterest. So even the most beautiful women get rejected. Even the most handsome men get rejected, believe it or not. And a lot of times you get stuck in the fixed mindset when you get rejected. And I'm not saying that you're supposed to carry on and be like, oh shit, that doesn't hurt, blah, 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 and be all macho about it. No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is don't harp on her disinterest and make you come as a less valuable man, or you think of yourself as a less valuable man because you're always constantly getting rejected. No, you're just learning and you're going to grow from it. And lastly is be persistent in yourself, not women. This is so important, because the more persistent you are with yourself, the more women are going to flock to you. The more women are going to come to you. And it's about having that right mindset, as I've mentioned so much in this video, but also being persistent in your fight. Like, what is it that you want from life, from you, from your relationships, from the girls, blah, blah, blah. What is it that you want? What is your goal? What is your goal in life? And what direction and action steps do you need to take to get there? Because when you start doing this, women are going to want to see you, because they see you as value, because they see you as something that they want in their lives. And the same thing goes for her. She should know her life's perfect. She should know her goals. She should put herself and hold her own self accountable to respect herself and to respect you. That's what it comes down to when it comes to attracting the right woman. Is a lot of times you go on a date and someone showed you a red flag on the first date, but you ignore it. And then I look back and I have a coaching session with you and you're a year into the relationship and things aren't going good. But we talk about the first date, and right then and there, she said she wasn't looking for anything. She said she wasn't ready, but you still ended up being with her. So that is just an example. And I know sometimes my advice can be really blunt, but I like to keep it real with you guys. And I'm here to tell you exactly what it takes to get the woman that you want. And, you know, a lot of you here on this channel give me great criticism. A lot of you are here on this channel to grow and to really understand. And that's what I really want to do, is just keep it real. Because if you are in a mindset where you're just stuck and you're in this victim mentality, you need to heal. I advise you to heal. I advise you to look past everything that has happened in your life and to see how you can show up for you moving forward. And it doesn't mean being disrespectful of other people, friends, family, and even other women. If you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, I have something special for you since you stayed till the end. It's called my 7 Common Mistake ebook that men make when attracting a woman, and I'll put that below in the description box below. And I'll see you again in the next video. And remember, you are always loved. Bye for now.